And so you can get water from a couple different ways. What are some different ways that a river gets water?
Rain.
So you have a rain cloud.
Other rivers.
Tributaries?
Other tributaries. Where do they originally come from now?
The ocean.
From mountains, right?
I believe that
Mountains don't make water.
There's springs that come out of the water.
Glaciers.
Animals poop.
So if this is our cash flow, and this is the summation of all of our profits, what prevents water from getting
Dams.
to the lake?
Beavers. Dams.
So obstructions, right?
Dams.
Evaporation.
You have different obstructions. What else?
Droughts.
So you have droughts. What else? What else causes water not to end up where it's going to go?
Diversion.
Somewhere else.
Diversions.
Kind of a subset of obstructions.
No. Obstructions are blockages. Diversions take it away. So,
Construction.
and then the other piece is if you have too much water, right, and you have a flood. And you are
I
dead.
don't think that's a problem.
So what causes floods?
Rain.
So too much. Or what else? And another piece of
Tsunami.
it is kind of a levee breach, right? So what are some potential types of obstructions that you may face?
In real life? Or are we still talking
Yeah.
about water?
So now and when it comes to business.
Boomerangs?
Scope creep.
So just value gap and encapsulate all of that. What else?
Creativity.
So efficiency. What else?
Pricing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miscommunications.
Systems? Feels like all of that could fall in the value.
Yeah. Bless you. Missed deadlines. What else is on those boards that we track? Our overall key performance indicators.
Satisfaction?
So KPIs. Okay. What about different challenges? As far as diversions. So imagine diversions being little trucks that are here hauling away our water.
I think we just found a new creative.
I hope not.
So diversions. What diversions can we have that
Communication.
are creating water being diverted away?
Communication.
Well, that's an obstruction.
Subcontractors. Yeah.
Okay. What else?
Personal shit.
What?
Like,
Like
Around
doctor's
the
appointments
work.
and stuff?
Okay, so that would probably go under efficiency over here. So think overall
Like missed proposals?
overall expenses. So you're talking debt service,
Taxes.
taxes,
oh, okay.
They'll always be stealing our monies.
overall overhead. Right?
Interns.
so much overhead with that. And so in an ideal world, then we have this water come down here, and then we get to build houses for our people, right? And what do these people do?
Drink the water,
Use the water.
pee in the water.
They have to have water to live,
Ah.
right?
Fish.
So then if we've got these little worker bees,
Worker bees overfished the lake.
what do these people do?
Fish.
Who are they in the metaphor? Are they us?
These are workers,
Okay.
right?
They
They clear the obstruction.
All right, so you've got some people that are meant to man the obstructions.
Some people are driving the trucks.
No, they're making food and shade in front of the trucks.
or that.
They're managing the
That
trucks.
guy's running away from the
Reindeers?
trucks.
They
So-
There's
some
people getting
people-
reindeer.
There's
That
people
would be
in
great.
boats traveling make sure everything's flowing
Awesome.
correctly.
There's people exploring the mountains.
Most people need to be fired. They're not
Weather
doing
watchers to
There's some
and
people jet
sandbag
skiing on the
to
lake.
prevent a flood.
Okay, so there's people that are
Building levees. Building levees.
building levees, right?
Sandbagging?
That teabagging.
Somebody's driving a boat down that river, I'm pretty sure.
That's They're ensuring that the flow is.
People working on there. There's, at times, there's people that are lounging. Get rid of those people.
Dead hooker in the lake.
Dead hookers in the lake. There's also people that build houses, right?
It's gonna be really difficult with one arm coming out of their head. Guys, an arm coming out of their head.
This guy?
Build one up there.
Carpenter.
That's his neighbor. Okay, so in this instance, what are the people that are actually working on, so the creative team? Then what are they doing?
Besides lounging?
What?
Besides lounging?
Yeah, besides
Come
lounging.
here.
So there's
Gardening
growing crops.
and cultivating wood to build their houses.
So then you've got some people here that are attending to the crops.
Sassy.
It's got some booty up there.
He's gonna be over here by the garden, putting out the vibe.
Which also takes some water, right? We have to irrigate, pro irrigation style. Yeah, so that's our kind of the cost of goods sold at that point. So what do we do with the crops?
Harvest them.
We use them to feed the workers.
And
So,
we sell them to neighboring villages. So then we have to have people talking to these people.
I don't think we have that many people.
This isn't just us.
These are the neighboring villages.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor.
So what ends up happening when it comes down to it is we've got all, it's like a total ecosystem. This is kind of the overview of it. Is it takes a team to make sure that this works from the standpoint of we've got to have some people that are working on improving and training and making our team better. We need to have some people that are growing the crops that we can then sell to neighboring villages. We have to have somebody that's working on levees and deepening the trenches and making sure that we're able to continually allow for more water to come in. You've got to have some people that are managing expenses and watching it and making sure that contractors and overhead don't get out of control. We have some people that have to be making sure that we're removing obstructions and making sure things stay clear and have efficiency. We have some people that are doing rain dances and exploring mountains looking for hence making it rain, being the rainmaker. Okay, so now the difference between the two up here. What's the difference between spring water and rainwater?
Clarity?
Besides it tastes better.
You can count on
One is
water.
recurring.
So, so you've got your recurring revenue, and this is more your tactical. And what ends up happening when it rains too much?
The flood.
We get floods. So if there's too much business at one time, we get overworked, and if we don't have obstructions out of the way, we don't have levees built up, and we don't have the team ready, it's too much.
Floods the village.
And then the village gets flooded, and then people get pissed and burnt out. So if we can have a good combination of that spring water that's going to keep a nice steady flow with an occasional rainstorm, while still working at making these, we can have more water go into the river, which is going to allow for more lake water, which allows for some occasional lounging. So you got to have people up here exploring new mountains. You have to have people exploring, doing crazy rain dances, and then you have to have people that are out meeting new villages, talking with village owners, and looking for other places to sell our crops. So all these things really come into the middle. So when, for example, Brandon and I are not here in the office, it's not because we don't want to be growing crops or building houses. It's because we're either exploring mountains, trying to do rain dances, or we're looking for other villages. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because one thing's different, better, or anything else. It's that there has to be a whole ecosystem that we all have to be out doing our role. So if one of any of these things aren't being done properly, the whole ecosystem is out of whack. And that's where really what comes in is if we can reduce these, build that, get these things to where it can operate at full capacity of the river. We talked about the water levels that will rise above different obstructions. If we can get that to rise to optimal level and we continue to deepen and entrench and build levees, then we're going to have more water and be able to be capable to take on more water while getting those out of the way. Then more crops, more lake, more houses, and then keep going.
More lounging.
Which equals the ability to do a little lounging.